everyone, welcome to GViews. We got ourselves a good video today. Today we're going to be reviewing the Amazon e-reader. What is an e-reader? Well, an e-reader is an electronic device that allows you to read books electronically. A lot of these devices, there are several kinds. This is the Amazon one. You can read hundreds or thousands of books. How it works is you have a screen and it has pages right here that you can simply go forward and back and read your book. There's a power button here to turn it off. And you have the charger here as well, down at the bottom. On the back, we have the Amazon logo, which is okay. I will notice that it has a matte black finish. Uh, you can see that there's already some fingerprints and some greasiness here. It's okay. That's a little bit of a con. This one is the Amazon PaperWhite, so this one has 300 pixels per inch, so it's really easy on the eyes. It also has a really good backlight, which I actually never really need to use. I never think you really need to use the backlight if you're in anywhere except for like you have the lights off in your room. But you can come up here to the settings and you can come here and you can change the brightness quite easily, or you can turn it off. You can also go to the top here and you can see all your books and you can just read whatever you want. And that's it. That is the Amazon e-reader description. Now let's go to the pros. Pros! Okay, so the pros for this, and there are many of them. First and foremost, I would say that reading on this is actually a big pleasure. I actually prefer reading on this than a standard book, just because for me, I can get distracted easily. So with an electronic device, you can simply press forward and forward all the time and read really easily. Also, you can hover your finger on something. It'll give you the definition of the word or the character or a little bit of a backdrop if you forget something. The light actually works really well, but you don't really need to. This thing works amazing in direct sunlight. You will never need a light. You can read it effortlessly. It has a little bit of a matte finish. Maybe you can hear that. So it is really, I was surprised. This is very similar to paper. Now, obviously, it's a device, you can tell, but it is really easy to use. Overall, I will also say that the battery life is actually really amazing. The battery life will last, I thought, 2 to 3 books, depending on how big of a book it is. And in addition, I was able to read for a long period of time. This thing is really light, really comfortable. I had no strain. I can hold it with one hand. I can hold it with 2 hands. I've never gotten tired or my arms or my neck straining to read this. I've always been able to read this for a very long time. And it is really easy on my eyes, much easier than any kind of an iPad. The other thing that is a pro with the Amazon e-reader is that you do have a lot of book options. And in addition, you can also switch from reading on this, say if you forget it in some other capacity, to reading on your phone, and you can go right off back to where you were on the device, and it is really nice. So that is basically the pros of this Amazon e-reader. You can buy this thing. It buys for about $120. I don't think you should buy it for that price. I think they have deals on this because they try to shove it down your throat all the time on Amazon. Get this device for $100 or less. Otherwise, it's not really worth the money. I don't think the extra 20 bucks does it anything. So don't buy retail at all. The other thing that I will say is that I was actually quite surprised with how much I liked it compared to reading to a normal book. And that will just come down to some other person, but I do think that a lot of people will prefer to read this specifically just because it's really easy to pack away. I can hold it in my coat pocket. It does just fine. And I really, really like the device. It was really, really good. Other than that, it's pretty simple. It's a pretty simple device. Yeah, that's basically it. That's it for the pros. Time for the cons! Cons! Okay, so the cons for this, and there was only one. There was only one con. And that is the ads. The ads for this will drive you insane. Come on, Amazon. We already know you have a $500 billion, or just about a $500 billion market cap. There's absolutely no reason why you need to shove more ads down my throat. It's really, really, really annoying. Honestly, it kind of ruins the product. Like, if there was another comparable e-reader at the same price which there is, which is the Nook, which I actually recommend looking into, and it has just about the same library, and it's almost just as easy to buy books. If it wasn't for the fact that this thing is so light and thin and really ergonomic, and it is a good price, I would throw this up against the wall immediately. Over time, this is really going to annoy you, and you cannot turn this off. You cannot turn off the ads on the front of the book. It's really annoying, and I do think it's a con. It's a really distracting feature that you cannot turn off. Everything else about this is amazing. It's great to read. It's really light. You can use it all the time. Like I said, you can easily have a battery that lasts up to a month. But it absolutely ruins the product. I think it's ridiculous that Amazon allowed this to happen, considering that you're already paying for it. It's not like it's a free device and you're getting books subsidized later on and you have to have ads on it. This isn't a YouTube video. This is a book. I paid money for this. I paid money for the device, and I paid money for the book. There's absolutely no reason for the ads, and for that, I'm marking off the score of about 2 full points. As a device, as an e-reader, I think it does a really good job. I actually think it is a 10 out of 10 for the device. But for the price that you're paying, and you know, you're going to pay $100, and if not, you're going to pay close to $200 for the 3G, which does last everywhere all the time for free, the connection that is. But there's absolutely no reason to pay over $100 for a device and a number of books to have more ads. I just really thought it was rude. I really thought it was rude that Amazon did that. So overall, this is the e-reader Amazon. I give it a score out of 8 out of 10. You can buy it on Amazon, obviously, but you can also buy it in the store. I don't recommend paying $120 for it. Wait for some kind of a price drop and then do it. Anyways, that's G Views. Welcome. Have a good night. Link, like, subscribe.